Hey, what's up, y'all? Alex here on Jane Street, north of Bloor. Right behind me is Jane subway station, of course. And I just got off the 27 Jane South. Took it all the way from Mount Anna Station. Didn't take me too long to get here. Just wanted to try a different way to get here instead of just taking the subway here. And yeah, here we are at the intersection of Jane and Bloor. And it's overcast outside and was foggy earlier. And rain is expected later today. Yesterday, there was some freezing rain on top of that. And it's going to be raining all day long tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to be warm regardless. And we just missed the light here. Okay. I was on the bus and I was thinking, where should I make a walking video? And I thought, let's do it around the Swansea neighborhood, which is a very high-end neighborhood, albeit most of its homes are very old. Yeah, we're walking east on Bloor. We're just gonna meander around some side streets here. I thought of just doing Windermere Avenue, but that's going to be a bit long, and then I would have wanted to take the 77 up to Runnymede Station. But I think I know what I'm going to do after, because I'm going to hop back on the 27 and make a video, because I got off, because I was on an Orion 7. I was really disappointed to catch one on that route, because of all the videos I've made along Jane, most of them were on Orions, except for the 935, which had like a new flyer, but I am gonna go back on that route and see if I'll be lucky this time. And also, there's a dingus on the bus. Not really at me, but it's one of those Jamaican guys saying "bumbaclot" and all that stuff. It's really fucking annoying, if you ask me. I can't. So I'm not trying to judge anybody, but that's unfortunately once in a while you're gonna encounter one of these nuts. All right, let's veer off here. This is Armadale Avenue. And it's chilly right now. It's around 0 degrees Celsius. Mostly overcast, like I said. The fog is slowly dissipating, but it's probably going to stick around for a while. Especially that it's going to be raining later. My goal is to end back up at Runnymede Station, and then I'll make a video at both Runnymede and Jane before hopping back on the 27. Oh, look at this. Wow. Interesting artifacts. Yeah, this is a primarily residential neighborhood. Lots of beautiful homes around here. Look, there's even more of those artifacts. It's around, I think, 2:15 p.m. right now. So I'm filming this. I forgot to even mention the time as I started recording. But for the record, it is March the 6th, Friday afternoon. And is that a squirrel? No. I don't even know what that is. Always on the lookout for the wildlife. And this neighborhood is very hilly too. Let's head along here, Mayfield Avenue. And then maybe even we'll head down Windermere. I just wanted to get a walking video over and done with before rush hour, then having to go back on my 27, redo my video, And then maybe I'll make another video on the bus, maybe on the 161, and head back to line 2. I know I'm just going all over the place. This is Willard Gardens Parquet. Actually, wonder if there's a way. Scratch that. It's not really a simple geography here. Or street grid, rather. That's okay. Windermere Avenue is coming up. I think I did a walking video on this street once or twice. I can't remember. I've done so many videos and walking around these neighborhoods. I should have brought my gloves. I didn't even realize it's this chilly. Last time I checked, it felt like -3. And then tomorrow and Sunday, all weekend, it's gonna be warm. Tomorrow's gonna go up to like what, +14, and then Sunday +11. Anyway, and I know this street goes all the way down to the Queensway, which is again quite a ways from here. Too bad that guy didn't walk on the right. There's the Forest Road. Again, this is the former village of Swansea. Wikipedia has its own detail page about it. This is a sign pointing towards the Swansea Town Hall and a dental clinic and perhaps maybe the Toronto Public Library. I mean, I definitely do want to go and investigate. Oh, look at that. Forest view. Look at the doors. Now the sign is pointing that way again, so I'll make a right. Let's see if we can find this town hall. Queen's Park. Oh wow! Did they just rip it out of the subway stations and just added like as a signboard or something like that? That's pretty cool. Oh shit, there it is. On Lavinia Avenue. Whoa. I have never actually been here before. And I was right. There is a public library here. This is a community center in here, it looks like. And then there's some residences. Probably for seniors. Wow, I actually never knew this was here. Oh. All right, let's find the next east-west street that'll hopefully take us to Runnymede Road. And then I'll walk up to Bloor and end the videos. This could be a long one. I don't know. We shall see. Better than that, very interesting homes here. Well, this one's pretty cute. 51, no. Assuming from last year. With the stupid, actually not even stupid, the childish Trump administration. With their 51st state rhetoric. What are you looking at? Okay, Morningside Avenue. Can't forget about that. And that's not to be confused with the major street of the same name in Scarborough. And I think that's a church up ahead. Anyway, very quiet neighborhood. I wished it was sunny, but you know what? This is perfectly fine. If it's still very cloudy, I guess it sets the tone. That's just how I look at it. Wait, I was wrong. That's not a church. That's a community recreation center up there. I don't want to walk for too long, so we'll make a left here. Just wanted to check out that town hall. All right, we've come across our first bus stop for the 77 Swansea. So I guess at this point, I'll probably be tracing that route. As we're going downhill now. Yesterday was a pretty good time at Liam's house. It was his birthday yesterday, and he was having a party, and he invited most of his friends, including me, Yoshi, Sapand, Kyle. I spent a lot of time playing NHL 26 on his PlayStation 5, and mostly I'm good at that, but unfortunately I was beaten by like one person and 3 times by Yoshi. I didn't realize how good Yoshi was at NHL. I'm only good at it when I'm up against like the CPU team, but I might have another crack at it with Richard when I go over to his house next week. I said this time he has NHL 20, so he's like an outdated version, but it's way better than, well, I don't know. I mean, I really do like the graphics of NHL 25 and 26, and at least it has all the updated teams and rosters. That's yeah, it was I got my ass kicked while I was playing against this guy who was a Habs fan. And then I got beaten to death. Actually, no, not really beaten to death, but yeah, I lost 3 times to Yoshi, but I was able to win, I think, 3 other games as well. I gotta up my game, apparently. Here's Beresford Avenue. And next up is Runnymede Road. And here's Rennie Park. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the 77 makes a left onto Runnymede and then just goes up all the way. Unless I'm wrong, it has a Beresford instead. Well, anyway, we're gonna make a left here and walk up to Bloor. Okay, so the 77 does come up here. And of course, this, or is it? Oh no, no, the entrance of a subway would be on this side. Oh look, this map still has line 3 on it. Oh, it's 6 years old. During the COVID years.
1 minute later.
Sorry guys, the phone died again. But we shall continue on as I just plug my phone in. So yeah, apparently it still dies when it's this chilly outside. So that means I'll have to do some editing again. I mean, I don't hate it. It's always fun. It's always fun editing these types of videos, including the bus videos too. So I think my plan after this is to literally head back to Mount Dennis Station on the 27 Jane South. Hopefully it'll be on a new flyer. And then maybe I'll take the 161 because I haven't done a ride eastbound from Mount Dennis Station yet. And then head back to line 2. And then maybe head into downtown and then go to the grocery store there at the Yonge and Eglinton Center. I've been going there quite a bit. Way better selection than Sobeys. Or maybe I'll think of other ideas for walking videos. Because tomorrow's gonna be pretty shitty, even though I'm still likely gonna go out tomorrow, hang out at the Inn Center, and check out the city of Toronto's anniversary celebration in Nathan Phillips Square. Oh, what is this up here? Looks like a milk jug. I mean, it reminds me of one, but look at that. Here's DeForest Road again. All right, we're almost there. Too bad that one dingus on the bus had to ruin my video, even though he was only on for just 5 minutes and then he left. But still, though, these type of people are the ones that ruin everything when you're filming a bus ride. That's already happened to me several times. Oh well, you don't know if they're on drugs or they have mental issues or maybe they're just having a bad day. I don't know. That guy, he looked like a regular guy anyway. Probably had a jacket causing a commotion. Well, it's a TTC. It's nothing new. Although I was actually watching a couple of segments on CTV News about how bad the transit system over there is, right? OC Transpo, because I actually heard that their light rail system is once again having problems. It's always been for many years. And then the bus system is so infrequent. There's a shortage of buses, mechanics, and people have described their very long, horrific commutes. It's terrible over there. I'm actually very thankful that we have an actually decent transit system but it still has some major flaws, but it's really not as bad as in Ottawa. Although, mind you, I really do want to go back there and check out the O-train system again, right? You got the Trillium line and then the Confederation line extension, which probably won't open until late spring. But yeah, it's really terrible what's happening over in the nation's capital. And there's the 77 Swansea bus. Lots of people on it, though. But yeah, I feel for anybody that has to go on these long commutes and wait for buses that don't even show up. And then an LRT system that breaks down like almost every day. I know there's a shortage of trains now because like the axle bearings. I mean, those same vehicles always had problems ever since the line opened in 2019. And when I went on it, it was totally fine. It was just after it was just having so much problems. And hey, we already have our fair share of problems with the Finch West LRT, but at least they're already increasing the speeds and getting signal priority. So that doesn't change the fact that Line 6 has been also having repetitive delays and shutdowns. All right, we're back to civilization here in the Bloor West Village. I've already done a walking video here 2 months ago. No need to do that again. And I'm gonna hop into the subway, take it one stop back to Jane Station, and then I'll do my thing. Well, actually, I'll probably will make a video at both Readymead and Jane stations. I don't have to go out of my way if I wanted to make a good video, but it's almost rush hour. That's something to keep in mind. Alright guys, that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos, and check out my others as well. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and adios. Peace out.